Once you start interviewing, you can use this software to compare programs and cities. In general, salaries can vary a little bit. Benefits can also vary from program to program as far as what the residents have to pay for in regards to health insurance premiums or even meals. The significant difference often, though, is housing expenses as well as transportation. If you compare housing between Louisville, Chicago, and Glasgow, they're all over the board as far as what you can get for your money. So I'm going to show you how you can use this software to compare the different programs that you actually interview at and use that as one additional component when making your ranking choice. Unfortunately, this version of the software just doesn't allow you to just put in different cities and magically create one combined report. So what you actually have to do is make a version of each, or a copy of each software, or a copy of each file for each individual program. So what I would recommend to make it easier for you is there's going to be some data that is universal. So when you start residency is going to be the same regardless of the program you go into. Your retirement stuff will probably be about the same. Your student loans should not be different as far as how much you've borrowed and so forth. So these things you can put in initially, like you could do the first city from top to bottom. Once you see the other videos, you'll understand how to do that. And then I would save what I would call a basic version of your budget. So that way, then you make copies of that basic and make the changes. So let me show you a simple example. So let's just take this version right here. I'll put like 26 and retire at 65. And then let's say we'll leave everything else exactly the same. I mean, I can put in a student loan information. Okay, so once you've entered in all the information in the file, you can save it. And so now you have your basic file, and actually I would show you, you go to Save As, and then you can call it Basic File. We'll just call it that. So now you have Basic File, like that. So this first program, let's say the salary was $52,500, and then the second place the salary is $45,000. All right. So then you go to Save As, and you'll have program number 2, and then you just save it. And let's say there's a third program and they pay $60,000. You make your changes for that specific program, Save As, and this will be program number 3. And you can obviously put the program name in there, that way it's easier for you to find it. And you can create a folder that just has all of your programs. So once you get down to ranking your programs, you can open them up and you can compare the different budgets, and you can see which cities you'd be financially more comfortable in, which cities you might be able to make student loan payments in, and which ones you will not be able to. So that's just one way that you can use the file to compare the programs.